In the quaint village of Willoughby, the annual literary festival was always the highlight of the year, eagerly awaited by both locals and visitors alike. That year, however, was cloaked in an unusual chill, not just from the winds that swept through the village streets, but also due to a perplexing mystery that unfolded at the very heart of the festival. Victoria Ashcombe, a well-regarded yet reclusive crime novelist, had chosen this year's festival to unveil her final masterpiece, The Cryptic Canvas. A gathering was held at the old Willoughby Hall, where enthusiasts and critics alike converged, buzzing with anticipation. As the clock struck 8, Victoria rose to address the intrigued audience. She spoke briefly about her journey in the world of crime writing, thanked her beloved readers, and was just about to reveal her manuscript when the lights flickered and plunged the hall into darkness. Moments later, when the backup generators kicked in, a gasp echoed through the crowd. Victoria Ashcombe was slumped over the podium, lifeless, the manuscript nowhere to be found. Detective Ian Mortimer happened to be at the festival, more for his love of books than any professional engagement. His detective instincts kicked in immediately, turning his leisurely evening into a serious investigation. The hall was sealed and the investigation began. The suspects were many: Henry Caldwell, the envious rival; Eloise Grant, the ambitious protege; Jasper Linden, a collector known for his obsession with rare manuscripts; and Agnes Wembley, the festival organizer, who had mysteriously argued with Victoria earlier in the day. Detective Mortimer started by interviewing Henry Caldwell, who appeared more annoyed than distressed by the night's event. "Her success was a thorn in my side, but to kill for it, that's baseless," he declared. Next was Eloise Grant, her hands trembling, eyes red from crying. "She was my mentor. I owed her everything. Why would I harm her?" she sobbed. Jasper Linden's response was cold and calculated. "Her manuscript would be a prized addition to my collection, but I prefer to obtain such treasures legally," he stated with a dismissive wave. Agnes Wembley was the last to be interviewed. "Yes, we argued," Agnes confessed. "She promised this year's festival would include newer authors, but she broke her promise. Yet that's hardly a reason to kill someone." Detective Mortimer mulled over the interviews, his keen mind sifting through discrepancies. Late into the night, as he revisited the crime scene, a small detail caught his eye. A unique brooch that belonged to Eloise was found tucked between the curtains near the backstage exit. Confronted with this evidence, Eloise finally broke down and confessed. Overwhelmed by envy and fear of living in the shadow of her mentor, she had planned to steal the manuscript in hopes of passing it off as her own work someday. In the darkness and chaos, her plan had gone horribly awry, leading to the fatal confrontation. The festival ended on a somber note, and Victoria Ashcombe's work was never recovered. Detective Mortimer left Willoughby with a heavy heart, lamenting not just the loss of a great writer, but also the tragic downfall of a promising one. And so the last pages of The Cryptic Canvas remained an enigma, much like the mind of its ill-fated creator.